Kelly, thank you. Just see it in their eyes. The privilege and the pressure of Liverpool United to represent the people, to be the one who wears the shirt. Fernandes. McAllister's down after a clash of heads, and Bono's in and scores for Manchester United! 1 minute precisely in front of the Kop. Staggering start.
What a first minute it is for Manchester United. I was just thinking.
Konate, waited beautifully for Isak. Good save, Lamans.
That was his moment, wasn't it? That was his moment, he knows it.
Salah. Oh, that's a super, he's hit the post again.
Well, when you come to Anfield, you need a little bit of luck.
And Wirtz. Florian Wirtz. Chiesa! Feel that one! Thrice he has struck United's post. Now he has struck their net. It's 1 each. Fernandes. Brian Mbomo. Back in by Fernandes. Massive leap, a massive moment! United snatch back the lead at Anfield, and the place is stunned. The end. United have landed one on Liverpool in Liverpool. United win at Anfield for the first time in nigh on a decade. And they are bouncing off each other. United win back-to-back in the Premier League for the first time in forever. The very first time under Amorim. They inflict upon Liverpool a 4th consecutive defeat and a first home defeat in the Premier League for 400 days. Kelly, thank you. Roy nailed it. Forget the past, forget the future. This is Manchester on a day when nothing else needs to matter. City unsteady on their pedestal. De Bruyne went short. Gundogan. De Bruyne squeezes something in, and Manchester City have a lead. Josko Gvardiol. How they've thirsted for that.
Well, it's been such a poor game so far in terms of quality.
We'll inform you that John Stones is poised. But that's an awful back pass from Nunes. Ahmad.
Oh, it's penalty.
Penalty kick. Ahmad upended. Anthony Taylor on the scene. And Manchester United have a glimpse of salvation here. Bruno Fernandes may have dug out the Reds. And now there's nothing between them on Derby Day. Martinez.
He's through.
Ahmad through the middle, he's got a touch on it. And Ahmad has scored for Manchester United! In the 90th minute! That's a staggering moment! A mood-turning moment! From nowhere! And from behind, United have turned it round in a trice.
Evening, Jules. Hello again, everyone. So here come the players, and for Manchester United, it all comes down to this. And history tells you they don't always do it the easy way. Winning the season stays alive. Losing the long summer of discontent begins at Old Trafford. It's a chance to save the season, a chance to qualify for the Champions League, a chance to save face in many ways. It's a night where elimination is unthinkable, but based on recent results, eminently possible. Madrid, Masraoui found some space here for Bruno Fernandes. Nice take by Garnacho, pulled back, Ugarte! Well, that's a massive goal for Manchester United, scored by stretch of the imagination, but the goal was put together quite brilliantly, and Onana went... Dalot the runner this time as Maguire sends it forward and Dallow's in. Angles side, Dalot scores! Well, he saved his goals this season for the Europa League, and right at the stroke of half-time, that feels massive for Manchester United. A second goal tonight, daylight on aggregate, and Diogo Dalot delivers. It's a good header in there by Casemiro, helped on, flicked on and in, and they've got a goal back, and it's Tolisso. And there was nothing that Onana could do about that. And with 20 minutes to go here at Old Trafford, Manchester United's lead cutting half, and Corentin Tolisso has just raised the stakes in here.
They kept getting the first contacts, didn't they?
Manages to find some room for the cross, and Maitland-Niles is coming in. There's the chance. Has he saved it? It's going to be in. It is. It's Lacazette. And Manchester United's lead is gone. And it's gone in 6 minutes. Hardly any emotion from Paulo Fonseca. Applause from the Man Matic. And the Lyon players celebrating. Onana kept the first one out, but he could do nothing. Here's Lenny Yoro, and now Mason Mount. Yoro's carried on running and just had his...
He's off. Got to go.
Yeah. Tolisso. They're going down to 10. Good spot, Robbie. Second yellow. And one of the Lyon goal scorers sent off. Corentin Tolisso. On by Tagliafico. That's a nice layoff to Malik Fofana, who's running at Harry Maguire and skipping in. Dalot got there. Cherki. Chance! Goal! And the 10 men of Lyon have come back to lead Manchester United in extra time at Old Trafford. And Rayan Cherki, who scored late last week in the first leg, has just rifled that past Onana. The Lyon fans have gone mad. Casemiro, that's a sloppy ball. Lacazette, Fofana coming through, he's gone over. Penalty. It's a penalty. And Luke Shaw, who's hardly played this season, concedes it. And it's going from bad to worse here for Manchester United. They're falling apart at the seams. So Lacazette versus Onana. Little stutter step, clinical. And they're so close to a semi-final now, Lyon. They've come back from nowhere. And they've scored 4 unanswered goals at Old Trafford. And they've scored 2 of them. I think it was Casemiro, Mainu. What? Casemiro with a chance, he's gone over. Referee says no penalty. Bruno Fernandes convinced it should be. Casemiro still down in the 6-yard box. There was a crowd of players there.
There you go, he's made the decision.
Here we go. Penalty. A lifeline for Manchester United. In the Europa League, and he has to score here. Manchester United's captain has to score. Old Trafford holds its breath. Bruno Fernandes delivers. And Manchester United are back in it. And there's plenty of time left. 7 minutes or so against the 10 men of Lyon. And there's belief back inside the stadium.
Oh, there's people coming back into the stadium.
There's going to be 5 minutes added on. Here's Casemiro, lifted in. Kobbie Mainoo takes his time. Let's just break for a second to remember there might be penalties yet. Here's Casemiro.
Maguire!
Into Maguire! Manchester United are heading to the semi-finals on one of the most remarkable nights this stadium's ever seen in European.
Kansas City, all over the USA, we welcome you. This is Manchester, and yes, today it is a caricature of itself, a stereotype, slate grey skies, thumping relentless rain, and wonderful emotional engagement in its football. Manchester United for sure need their clouds to part, Chelsea have yet to lose in the Premier League, but they haven't won on this ground for a long, long time. Earlier today. On by Sesko, it's Brian Mbeumo! Sanchez has committed, and the referee has a big call to make. First and foremost, it's a free kick. And in addition, it is a red card for the Chelsea goalkeeper, 4 minutes in. Mazraoui, down by Dorgu, in by Fernandes, and Manchester United are ahead. Perhaps today is the day the red season dawns.
Dig that cross out to the far post.
Reece James into the clouds. And not in by Casemiro out of chaos. Not too much pretty about that. But few in Old Trafford are waiting to worry. How they... In by Reece James, terrific header, and Chelsea, via Trevor Chalobah, have big interest into the last 10 minutes at Old Trafford.
No, it's slightly different position of delivery. It's another corner and it's another excellent ball.
Manchester United, drenched and delirious. Ruben Amorim has his way in the driving rain. Manchester United thirsted for this, and boy, they had to dig for it.